A person who commits an offence under this section shall be liable on summary conviction before a parish court to a fine not exceeding $3 million or to imprisonment of a term not exceeding 3 years, to a fine not exceeding $5 million or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 years in the case of a subsequent offence. On conviction before a circuit court, to a fine or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 15 years.
The Law Reform Amendment of Penalties Bill 2025 proposes to revise penalties and monetary obligations where appropriate in various legislations covering subject matters for science, energy, and telecommunications. That's it for this week's House Matters. Join us again next time for more on what's happening in the Houses of Parliament. I'm Jada Francis. Take care. A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
4 minutes after 9.
You're inside the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.
Good morning to you. It is Thursday, June. 12? 12. Thursday, June 12, 2025. We are alive and well. And for that, we give God thanks. Good morning to you. If you're listening on the 90 FM band, 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9. Thank you so much for joining us on your radio. We appreciate your company there. If you are listening and watching on our YouTube channel, good morning to you. The channel is Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. That's Nationwide 90 FM LIVE with a number 2 beside that. I want to say good morning to David Nebar first in the YouTube chat this morning. Lornette Powell, good morning to you. Sonia Hutton, top of the morning. Hugh Donaldson, good morning to you. Alita Williams, or is it Alicia Williams? Good morning to you. MS, top of the morning to you as well. KMC Tari, good morning. Anis Campbell Murray, good morning to you. Monica Callum, Rupert Wilson, Everton D, Arlene Rowe, Ryder 40, Cherry Care, Kariva Peart, top of the morning to you. If you're listening from our mobile app, which is available for free on the Google Play and the Apple App Store, good morning to you as well. And those on our website, the Listen Now option there, top of the morning to you. Thank you for making it Nationwide 90 FM. This morning we are outside. We are, all right. So the address of the place is Orange Street, but we're kind of also the Slipe Road. So like the place like strapped between those two roads, but we're close to public hospital. That's the best landmark I can give you. If I look across, I am seeing public hospital. So that's where we are. And let me tell you why we're here. We're here for the opening of a brand new forensic pathology unit here in Jamaica. And we know how important these things are for our national security, in essence. But it will assist with or forensic pathology in Jamaica, which you know is not a very popular area, so there are not many people working in that field, and so these things usually take a long time for you to get through with them. But Jamaica is expanding and progressing, and so we're opening a brand new forensic pathology unit here in Jamaica. The last one, of its kind or close to its kind, was destroyed by a fire in the 1970s. And this is where we are in 2025. And so we we are happy to be a part of this venture. The breeze just blew away half of my script. So it's windy out here, I can tell you that as well. But this morning, inside the Consumer Hour, we are going to open the phone lines for you and take your call. So if you have any consumer-related matters, you can give us a call. The numbers to call, 876-630-9371. There is also 630-9372, 630-9373, 630-9374, and 618-8255. Those are the numbers to call. Just before we go to the phone lines, though, a bit of, some updates for you and some NWC disruption announcements. You know, we usually give you those from time to time. But before we go to the NWC announcements, just to let you know that on Tuesday, Kathy called about the lack of garbage collection in Johns Hall, Silver Spring, in Clarendon. Now, we reached out to Mr. Audley Gordon. I told you that man, trust me, working and very responsive. And he shared the issue with his regional operations manager. And we heard from him that the area was not on the schedule for collection, but they did a cleanup some weeks ago in collaboration with the Ministry of Health. They cleaned up bulky waste, and they are arranging to use the Scout. I'm believing this is an acronym for something else, to access the area and have it cleaned. Mr. Gordon says he will arrange with the regional operations. The regional operations manager will arrange to meet with the community and initiate a monthly collection. But okay, so the reason for the lack of consistent collection is the terrain. And so Kathy did allude to the fact that the road is really bad and it's really difficult for vehicles to maneuver the area. And so the regional manager is saying that he is aware that the terrain is difficult, and so that may be the reason for the lack of collection. But I don't know if monthly collection of garbage, what do I do with my garbage when it is piling up for a month, though? And I understand it may be difficult to get to the area, but what's the workaround? Is there somewhere else that's closer that residents can bring their garbage to, that it can be collected? Because a monthly collection is a whole heap of garbage that, especially for a household with 4 people or more. A whole heap of garbage. If you live by yourself now, it may not be as much. But monthly collection of garbage, I don't know. I am a bit concerned about that. But I hope some other workaround can be found for the residents in Silver Spring, in Clarendon, Johns Hall area, because that kind of sound away to me. Monthly collection, I don't know. But there are other challenges with getting to the area. All right, so that's the update from the NSWMA garbage collection in that area. NWC alerts now. Customers served by the Long Hill Southampton facility and Southampton facilities in St. Elizabeth are being advised that they will experience disruption in their water supply on Friday. That's tomorrow, June 13, between the hours of 9 and 4 p.m. due to JPS maintenance work. Areas to be affected include Nain, Comapen, is this Warminster, Myersville Junction, sections of Bull Savannah, Cheapside, Southampton, Lovely Point, Northampton, Leeds, and Seven Corner. I understand we have some callers on the line, so I'm gonna pause with the NWC updates for now and just go to the calls. Anne Marie, good morning. Anne Marie, good morning to you.
Hello?
Is this Anne Marie? Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, Anne Marie, good morning.
Is Miss Banton?
Yes. But
No,
this sound
is
like
Anne
Chris.
Marie, man. This is...
Yeah, I got Anne Marie as the first name, but Chris, since you're here, go ahead.
Yes, good morning, my sister. And I know that you're outside, you know. And I hope you're enjoying the breeze.
Not really, you know, 'cause it blew when me script a while ago, so.
There you go, mom. There you go. Well, this morning, still, you see, when people do good, you want to congratulate them, you know, we don't bias around here.
Yes.
So I see NTB do something wonderful one day, you know, where them upgrade some machine for the visual impaired. Them braille some of them and put on the audio thing from them. So we want to say congratulations. You understand? We no bias around here.
Yes.
So we want to big them up for that. But we're still waiting on them to move the $296 when you call the customer service to check the account. We're still waiting on that. But
Okay.
I can see them working. You know? I can see them working. So we want to tell them thanks.
All right.
Yes, man. We want to tell them thanks. And you know, still, I know, tell you the last time, Miss Banton. So them charged me $6,000 to switch over the JPS thing, you know. You was talking to Miss Williams last week, Miss Johnson regarding
Ruthlin.
something like that. I still want it to be done.
I'm not. They charge you $6,000 to do what?
I want to switch over this and put the light bill in my daughter's name.
Right.
Yeah, and she have something responsibility to do, you know. So it was in her mom's name, but her mom passed away, and I want to put the light bill in her name, my daughter's name.
Right.
But
so what's the challenge? Here?
Last year, them tell me said $6,000. But I think Miss Ruth was talking about it sometime last week or the week before, where he said it is free. But if you told me can't get together one Friday morning for reason with her on it, I mean, submit all my documents and everything, you know. But one of the things I did understand that them don't give me a new account.
Yes, because the customer number will have to change. The customer number is there. The customer number cannot be transferred from your wife to your daughter. So she's gonna have to get a new account because the customer number will die with you.
Yeah.
So it's essentially a new account.
Okay. So take our word for it. It is free.
Just
To
go
make the
go
switch
to
over.
JPS and tell them what you're doing.
I go already and them tell me $6,000 for doing it.
And you ask them $6,000 for what?
To make the crossover.
Well, maybe because they're looking at it. Because I don't know if Ruthlin said it's free.
Yeah, man,
I
you
don't
were saying something about it I think last week.
Well, go ahead to JPS then and explain to them what you're doing and get it done.
All right, go do that. And I'm still waiting on her, you know. Still waiting for them. I do what you say to do, I do it. Talk to a nice lady there.
What did you do?
You see, I must buy and talk to them regarding to the application for my daughter. But what she tell me, say there's no placement here, man. I don't know something like that.
All right. So you went back to the office. Well, we're up on a break. Can you hold for me, please?
No problem, Miss B, man. No problem.
All right. Thank you.
Decorate and redecorate your space with water-resistant, colorful, and fast-drying paints from Edgechem Paints. The time by Edgechem Paints, changing lives 1 gallon at a time, is...
It's 18 minutes after 9.
Outperform, outlast, with top performance, Jackama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electrician. Pan select tools, 3 parts and 3 repairs. 3 parts, 3 repairs. In 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-6111-4. Delta Supply, we service what we sell.
At Kia, driving your future means joining the movement that inspires. Whether it's the small but mighty Picanto hatchback or the top-of-the-line tech-rich Sorento SUV, there's a Kia that perfectly fits your lifestyle and your budget. ATL Automotive has gotten Jamaicans behind the wheels of thousands of Kias for the past 7 years. And we're ready to get you behind the wheel of a Kia too. Simply visit the nearest Kia showroom for a test drive now.
Labour rights, the Jamaica Labour Party active and strong machine moves into East Central St. Andrew for their constituency conference. Hosted by constituency chairman Davion Vassar this Sunday, June 15, Tarrant High School, 5 p.m. Come here, Deputy Leader Desmond McKenzie, constituency chairman Davion Vassar, guest speakers Delroy Chuck, Robert Morgan, Floyd Green, Rhoda Crawford, Senator Apka Fitz-Henley, Councillor Beverly Prince, share messages of action, hope, and prosperity. Labour rights were ready. No hassle with Vassal. East Central St. Andrew. We are going to take over the place. We choose Jamaica.
Labour Party marching. Labour Party marching. Marching on to victory.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We are outside this morning. We're here at 149 Orange Street, they say, for the opening of a brand new forensic pathology unit here on Orange Street, very close to the Kingston Public Hospital. This forensic pathology suite should do major work for that sector in Jamaica. We know we have some challenges where, you know, autopsies and those things are concerned. We wait time and all of that. So this will help, especially where forensics are needed in the picture. So much more on that later on. We're here for the ceremony. Of course, we will hear from the Minister of National Security, the Honorable Dr. Horace Chang. In the meantime, we are taking your calls, and on the phone line we have Chris. Chris had expressed some concern some time back an application he made at Heart for, is it your daughter or a friend of yours?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, and you had made the application and you waited for how long before? Just remind me of what the issue was.
It was from the 16th of April. It was a Wednesday.
All right, you applied on the 16th of April, and you haven't heard anything from Heart. And
I'm the one after call.
Right, and I had encouraged you to go back to the office and find out what's happening or get an update on the status of the application. And you're saying you did that?
Yes, ma'am.
And what happened?
Well, towards the ladies telling me no vacancy.
They have no vacancy. All right. So that is the problem then. They have no vacancy, so your application or your daughter's application is now on a wait list. Maybe after the next graduation, which may be soon, very soon, there may be vacancies open. have you tried applying at a different heart?
No, that's the only. Everything goes to the head office, Miss Banton. Make a difference, Understand? The head office, you go ahead.
Did you not state? Yeah, but did you not state a preference for the campus that you wanted to go to?
No, remember you can't do that until they get in contact with you.
I see.
And do what they have to do, and you do what you have to do.
So all heart locations at the moment are full to capacity.
It looks so. But as what we say, we could give it until around next month and see, or September. It's summer is on us.
All right.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if some vacancies will open up soon.
Yeah.
All right then. Thank you so much, Chris, for calling.
Thank you, Miss Banton. Respect.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Yes,
Patsy, good morning. Good morning, Patsy.
Yeah, I went to get some pay and go the other day, and I asked the lady what's the fee. She gave me a fee, but when I bought the pay and go, she still take tax out of it. So I'd like to know what's the cost for this
Pay and go for what?
JPS.
Oh, so you have a prepaid meter?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. With the recent announcement that the government made the reduction of tax, it also came with an addition to the pay-as-you-go meters. So tax is now applied to pay-as-you-go.
But if the tax have fee too?
I'm not hearing you clearly.
If I'm paying.
Hello?
I'm saying that if I'm paying a tax, the tax should be the fee.
No, so there's tax on the amount that you pay. So if you're, for example, buying $4,000, it's $4,000 plus tax.
But what I'm saying, we pay the tax, the charge tax and the charge fee different.
Pardon?
They charge a tax and they charge a fee different.
Oh, so they right. So well, I guess it's the same thing. I guess they just separated them, but it's the same thing as if they would put them together. I'm assuming.
And,
so you're saying, for example, you're paying the fee, for example, $4,000, and the tax, for example, $100. So they're giving you two separate charges instead of telling you that it's $4,000. Well, I guess it's the same thing.
And when you buy it at the gas station,
you're not clear. You said when you buy it at the gas station, what happens?
It's three different money you pay. Three different money they take from you.
Which is what now?
They tell you that you have to pay some charge 85, some charge 100, then they charge a tax, and then they charge another money again.
What's the other money? So why you never find out?
I want to find out from you, from the person that are in charge first.
No, but hold on. No, but JPS tells you, it has been said several other times that there's the fee, which is the essentially the credit that you're buying for the electricity, and then there's a tax that was recently added. You are saying when you go to a gas station, you're paying another tax or another fee, and you leave the gas station and don't find out what the other fee is that you're paying? You never ask them there and then what the other money is for?
No, but it was like that before. Just all of a sudden, the day price we can't find out from someone
but it wasn't like that before, yes, because the tax was added recently. The tax on the pay-as-you-go for JPS was added recently. So it wasn't like that before, you are correct. But you are saying you are paying for the fee, the whatever amount you're buying for that month. You're paying the tax, right? And you're paying the tax.
$1,000, they tell you it's 100, some charge 85, then they take a tax. Then then you take another $45 or $46 again.
And I'm suggesting to you that I don't know if JPS can also tell you why the gas station is taking another money, because, or maybe, I don't know. But I guess we can ask.
Come on, is she coming on tomorrow?
Miss who?
The lady from JPS.
And I'm telling you, she told us last week that there is a tax. Because somebody did ask about it. And she did say that there is now a tax for the pay-as-you-go. So that's the unusual money that you are seeing. But you're saying that there's a third thing that the gas station is charging.
Free money they charge.
Right, and I'm saying, is that additional? Do you only buy at the gas station?
No,
or have you purchased?
Other places, but
and the other places
they record the hope later.
All right, and the other places have a third fee?
No,
or is
they
it
don't.
just the?
No,
right.
it's only 2.
So that's what I'm saying. This is unique to the gas station. So you need to find out from the gas station why they're charging a third fee. Because if you go elsewhere and they charge you for the amount that you're putting on plus the tax, then that is it. And only when you go to the gas station, there's a third fee. So this is unique to the gas station then. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. We're up on another break, so we're going to take a break. And when we come back, William is up next.
Spectrum Insurance Brokers provides quality insurance coverage and risk management services. The time by Spectrum Insurance Brokers Limited, setting the industry standards, is
9:30.
Yes, me get the last cheese. Taste the beat. Brothers and sisters, at the end of Easter service, we have cheese. Taste the beat. But one day we get no bun and cheese. Taste the beat. Serve, sell me some bun and cheese. Taste the beat. Why, this looking nice with some tasty cheese. Taste the beat. Could I have some cheese, please? Taste the beat. Make we get on real bad with the tasty cheese, boy. Tasty beats with tasty cheese.
Tune in to Cliff Views Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we broadcast the opening of the Forensic Pathology Autopsy Suite, Thursday, June 12, 2025 at 149 Orange Street, downtown Kingston. When Jamaica's only national public morgue was destroyed by fire, the country operated without a purpose-built facility for medical legal postmortems. That gap has now been filled with the opening of the region's first state-of-the-art Forensic Pathology Autopsy Suite, a landmark facility not only for Jamaica but for the entire Caribbean. It's a critical step forward in strengthening the island's capacity for justice and public health. So tune in to Cliff Views Online Thursday, June 12. It's the opening of the Forensic Pathology Autopsy Suite. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is brought to you by the Ministry of National Security.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. It's the Consumer Hour. I said that already. And we're taking your calls. All right. So William is back. Good morning, William.
Morning, Miss B. Hello?
Yes, good morning, William.
Morning. You kind of sound like a lowish. Yeah, I was just heard Chris a while ago with the JPS, with the deposit I'm supposed to pay. Like him have a concern. But really, for him changing the account any at all, either him daughter or a tenant or whatever, you have to give that person a letter and that person has to carry him ID and him carrying with the $6,000. Otherwise, him not going to get the change.
No, hold on. No, it's a different situation, William. The bill was in his wife's name. His wife died. His wife died. So she can't give anything. She's dead. So it's the proof of death that they would need to carry, and the whoever is changing, whoever his name is, it's going to, they need to bring their identification as well.
Oh, so the first well for it pass off.
Right. His wife, the bill was in his wife's name, and she died. So they're trying to change it now into his daughter's name.
So if his name on the title whatever, he can give her a letter, because they need a proof of ownership or agency or something like that. You have to go do that. Sure.
Well, yeah, I don't think that was his concern, though, because he did say he has all the documents needed. He was concerned about the fee. He wanted to know why there was a fee to just change the name. But I was explaining to him that it's essentially a new account, because your customer number cannot be transferred. Right. It cannot be transferred to someone else. So she will have to get a new customer number, which it will essentially produce a new account number.
A new account, yes. So
right.
$1,000.
Right. So that may be the reason why there's a fee, because it's a new account.
Right. Yeah, man. That is exactly why.
Right.
And I heard you were speaking about the solid waste thing there with this pickup of garbage.
Right.
Must be my concern. You see, when you're doing a change to certain age or certain thing, I believe that you must get a better result from where you're coming from. And from...
When you say when there's a change of what?
Of any agency, like the solid waste, when it was when it was KCC, and then change it now to solid waste management. I expect you should get a better service from solid waste management when you change it. Something must wrong. I think the wrong
So are you saying the service is not better?
No. Wholly worse.
It's worse, you say. Even with the additional trucks that the National Solid Waste Management got, you are saying the service from the Solid Waste Management is worse.
Worse than when it used to be.
Why do you say that? What's your experience?
My experience? Every morning you used to see the KCC truck come down pick up. At least by 4:30, you hear the gentleman out there sweep, and by 7 o'clock, the truck come down and pick up. And gone. Are you not seeing that again? Even some of these man, you never see them with brooms.
You're saying that garbage used to collect on your road every morning?
You go through Almontown, Woodford Park, Jonestown, downtown, all of those, Franklin Town, all of them places there. Every day used to come down.
Yeah, but you're talking about in residential areas or in the town where the shops are and the...
What was it? I used to live in East Park Garden and it used to be the same thing. Right?
But the truck collect garbage downtown every day.
I don't show off that. But I'm
no man. Trust me, William. I'm telling you, William, trust me. If the garbage never collect every day downtown, it would be crazy. The garbage is swept together. There are the street cleaners who work at night and very, very early in the morning. And when you come down, if you have a reason to travel downtown very early in the morning, trust me, at least early in the morning it's clean. I can tell you that.
Well, me not really go against a comment, but what about the living area? As me tell you, I used to live in East Park Garden, the same thing, Almontown, Campbelltown, all of those places, Langston Road, me still live at those places. That is not downtown. And it used to pass every day, at least. I think every 2 weeks you used to have a machine with a broom underneath it. It used to wash the street. I don't think you know about those. So the place used to clean right through, not just downtown, but right through.
And do you have a problem with your garbage collection now at your house?
Yeah, man, there's no doubt about it. Sometimes all a month, sometimes we have to call. Sometimes at the council, people have to end up call.
I see.
I mean, get a put more, and anybody can tell you. I heard the manager say we can get your garbage put into container and things, so come and get a put more. I wouldn't say 100, but possibly 90-95% have a garbage jam, and sometimes for weeks. For weeks.
I see. Well, William, thank you so much for sharing your views. We hear your views on the solid
Yeah, one
waste
quick thing
stand.
before I go, Miss P.
We have another caller on the line waiting.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah. CJ, good morning.
Good morning, Espantan. How are you?
I am not doing too bad, CJ. How are you?
I'm good, but I have a browse with my bank.
With your bank? Which bank is this?
Yes. I can call me because this is a national crisis, but a lot of people overlook it. But as a Scotiabank, now they have some machine, some dilapidated machine, outdated. I'm speaking specifically of Portmore branch. They have 4 machines inside there, but only 1 modern machine. So you will go
inside
to that
the bank?
Yeah, man, the one that the ATM at the bank.
Okay.
You go there to pay your credit card, and I'm talking from personal experience just this week. Your credit card bill is $70,000. But the machine that they have there only collect 1 note per time at a time. So each time you go, you have to go over and you have to pay for the transaction. So I pay a credit card bill and end up with 6 receipts.
So you're saying the machine is not recognizing the note?
Because the machine, the one good machine that they have there, it wasn't working. Why, Lady Bantam, we are going through hell in Jamaica. Trust me, we come on to service. So I did 1 transfer, and I was supposed to do 1 lodgement, but I ended up have to do 5 lodgement and 1 transfer. So I have to pay now. I have to pay now for 4 additional transactions.
You were trying to deposit money?
I was paying my credit card bill.
And it wasn't, you were paying with cash?
Paying with cash.
So why did you complete the transaction if it never finished take all of the money?
Because the machine take what it wants. There's a specific machine in the middle. The second machine from the door that it rapidly take all the cash. It take all the cash and do it. But it was out of service. I did an outdated machine them working.
No, but hold on. What I'm trying to figure out is, because I know that when you're putting money in the machine, you have the option to put all the notes in at once, and then it might reject sometimes because it's folded or for other reasons, and then you can, continue putting in until it accepts all.
I agree with you, but now, this Bantan, the middle machine is like that. There is a machine them you have to put in note them 1-1.
But what I'm trying to get from you is why did you end up have to doing 6 different transactions?
No,
why did you not just continue? But why did you just not continue until all the money was in? And then you would have...
That is what the machine is requested.
So the machine... What, you can only put in 20 at a time? Or what is
the machine that worked the way you explained it wasn't working. That was the second machine from the door. The number 2 machine counting from the door. It wasn't working. The other machine don't work the same way.
But okay, all right. I'm just not getting why you had to close out the transaction, even if you had to put in the notes 1 by 1. Why did you end up doing 6 different transactions? That's all I'm trying to get. But
each time you take the note, Ms. Banton, the requirement, I don't remember the detail, but the requirement is that you have to go over again.
So what? You can only put in a certain amount at a time?
Yes, it only take one. It only them one.
No, but I'm saying. Okay, all right. So there are some concerns with the machine, Scotiabank, Portmore, that you need to address with your customers. They're frustrated with how the machine are working.
Miss Banton,
Yes.
the second machine coming when you're counting from the door. When you go inside there are 4 machines. The second machine is a good machine. That machine lets you through right along, but it hardly work.
I understand. So Scotiabank, Portmore branch especially, your machine, and the Bank of Jamaica did make some stipulations the other day ATMs and how they should be working for the public. And I did see a recent report that said that the banks are still not up to the standard stipulated by the Bank of Jamaica. So Scotiabank, you have some work to do. At the Portmore branch, the machines are not working as they should. Right, CJ?
Thank you very much, Miss Banton. I hope it reaches right here.
All right, not a problem. So Scotiabank, Portmore, your machines don't work properly. Persons are trying to do deposits and pay their bills, and it's causing them to be frustrated because they're not working as they should. Right? So Scotiabank, you have some work to do in Portmore. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we will continue taking your calls.
Fill all your prescriptions, get cosmetics and other pharmaceutical items at Mannings Hill Pharmacy, located at 34A Mannings Hill Road, Kingston. Telephone 924-6280. At Mannings Hill Pharmacy, they stock all the hard-to-get medication. The time by Mannings Hill Pharmacy is
9:45.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Are your devices accurate? Are they calibrated? Even small errors can lead to big problems. That's why Jamaicans trust the Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From food to fuel, health to hardware, our metrology and testing division provides world-class calibration and measurement services to keep your devices precise and your business meeting global standards. Whether you're weighing goods, monitoring temperature, or relying on the accuracy of devices, we get it right every time. Our advanced equipment and experts help you move with confidence. Call 876-618-1534 or visit bsj.org.jm. The Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From lab to market, the power of precision, powering accuracy, ensuring safety.
Labour rights, the Jamaica Labour Party active and strong machine moves into East Central St. Andrew for their constituency conference. Hosted by constituency chairman Davion Vassell this Sunday, June 15, Tarrant High School, 5 p.m. Come here, Deputy Leader Desmond McKenzie, constituency chairman Davion Vassell, guest speakers Delroy Chuck, Robert Morgan, Floyd Green, Rhoda Crawford, Senator Apka Fitz-Henley, Councillor Beverly Prince, share messages of action, hope, and prosperity. Labour rights were ready. No hassle with Vassell. East Central St. Andrew. We are going to take over the place. We choose Jamaica.
Labour Party marching, Labour Party marching, marching on to victory.
Good morning. You're back here inside the Consumer Hour on Nationwide 90 FM. I'm Nora Gay Banton. We're taking your calls this morning. The numbers to call 876-630-9371. That goes up to 4 and 618-8255. Brown is on the line. Good morning, Brown.
Hi, morning, Nora. How are you?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Very well. I'm fine. Just calling to elect the Spring Village, in the road in Spring Village, that's the Nightingale Grove Crescent. I've called already before regarding that bad road. So the MP, Mr. Warmington, so a portion of the road, I think I'd called, was fixed in terms of the footmile on the road. But the problem is that they did not press it. When they use the roller to roll the road, so kind of make the mile more smooth.
Yeah.
Right. So that wasn't done. So right now the road, the portion of the road is basically it's like a driving on River Stone. It's very rough. So I just call in to ask. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Just finish your thought.
Right. Just call in to ask the MP, to give some attention to that a portion of that road. So that's a Nightingale Grove Crescent road. We really the community really would appreciate that. They marl the road again, roll it, and then apply the asphalt to it to make the road drivable, because that's the only road in and out of the Spring Village community in St. Catherine.
All right, so that's Nightingale Grove Crescent in Spring Village.
Right.
The MP is Mr. Everald Warmington. And the last time you called, they did put some marl there, but that marl is now gone because they did nothing else after that.
Exactly.
I see. So MP Warmington, the residents in the Nightingale Grove area, Nightingale Grove Crescent, they're asking for your... Go ahead.
Yes, to add to that, the dust, when the vehicle drive on that marl road, the dust, it's a dust nuisance, I'm telling you. It's unbearable for the residents that live there. So please, we're asking, for some urgent attention.
All right. So, Nightingale Grove Crescent in Spring Village, St. Catherine, MP Everald Warmington, you did some work there with some marl. It caused a bit of ease, but it eventually caused dust, and that marl is now washed away, and they feel like they're now driving on a riverbed. So they're asking for your assistance or an update on the progress of the road. When will it be repaved, and when they will be able to get some ease from the dust that the marl is now causing. MP Everald Warmington, your assistance needed on Nightingale Grove Crescent. Brown again, different Brown. All right, no problem. Another Brown. Good morning, Brown.
Hello, morning.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning. I have an issue. We have an issue with the people, with the machines at the NTB locations.
All of them?
Yes. For some reason.
Okay.
And especially the newer machines that they are changing out now, it is not accepting the new notes. If you try to put the notes in there, you have to walk with Jesus in your pocket, not to lose your soul. Because it keeps sending out the money. Sometimes you have to put, if you put in 30,000, you have to put it in 35 times. Sometimes it is not accepting it. We try it in Salomar, it's the same thing. We go to Black River, it's the same thing. You're going to Montego Bay, it's the same thing. But what I noticed is that the older machines accept the note more than these newer machines that they're putting up now, accepting the new notes more than the new machine that they're putting up now. What is wrong with it, I don't know, but it's something that needs to be fixed because people are getting frustrated when they go to use the machine. it turns you off. And what I noticed with the machine is that when the notes are going across the screen, I notice that it's the old notes that are still going across the screen. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it is really frustrating to use the machines at the NCB banks.
All right, so another issue with the ATMs, NCB, your machines, the customers are having difficulty depositing the new notes. They have to do it over and over and over and over again before it eventually accepts the new notes. So NCB, NCB, an issue there for you to resolve. Michael, good morning.
If you change the notes and put
Michael, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you this morning?
I am doing good, Michael. How are you?
Good up in the cool Blue Mountain here, listening, man. You think when
Yes.
Say that again.
No, go ahead.
The thing when I check you about, would I like to know about, like in the 60s, and in the 60s, come to around 69 when the dollar, before the dollar changed. A US dollar used to be 80 cents to $1 US, and $1 for $1 for 80 cents US, 80 cents US for a dollar, for a dollar US, I go and slide until it reach a $5.50, then staple it. And when it reach a $5.50, I move it reach to $100 now. Why it have to do like that it couldn't work out $1 Jamaican to $1 US? You hear me?
Yes. Michael, you've been alive longer than I've been. So you would be alive when all the economic challenges and hardship and all that happened with the Jamaican economy was happening, right? You would have been alive, right? And you would have had first-hand experience with what happened with the economy then and what is happening now, right?
Yeah.
So is that any indication to you as to why the dollar is where it is?
Not because I'm not produce the amount of things and I'm borrow the people their money, man. Because when I learn, so when I take our IMF, one of them IMF, where they take
Right. Very nice.
70.
And I'm very happy. Yes, very good. So you have an understanding. I'm happy when we can come here and answer our own questions,
More like she come back. That's the youth them were born all in a 2020, born in the 2020. Would I see the dollar come back a build after build the economy, man. And without them now go do that, them are going to continually leave the youth them in a pressure. And the youth that were born in a 2000, them should need no pressure at all and should even go to university free.
When it comes to Jamaica's pattern with borrowing and loans, what is your knowledge of what is happening now with that? What do you know about?
If them borrow the loan and do what them do and work on it right, that's them could have pay back the people them and keep the things going. But when them get the money, they don't know what them do with the money, man.
And I'm asking you, what do you know that is happening now with loans and borrowing and Jamaica's debt? What do you know about that now? What is happening with that now? What is the government trying to do with?
No industry is a teacher. If you can tell me, man.
I am not a teacher, I am not a teacher. I went to the University of the West Indies and I studied journalism.
Of course.
I have no training in teaching. The man who was a teacher is beside me, Cliff Hughes. He has such training. I am not a teacher. But I am encouraging you, Michael. You see, these things happen, and these things are aired especially on this station if you listen. And we talk about debt to GDP and we talk about our economy and those things are talked about. So you must listen. You must listen when those things. And so your question, read the dollar. Those things that we talk about and we air presentations by ministers and discussions that happen, they will help you to answer those questions,
I understand you, man. But what I want to send to them, The fall this fall long time them time they must try pick it up, man, and let the people run good.
All right. So you're saying that the government need to pick up what was that the fall down when it go on from long time?
Yeah, no matter which
Good.
side. Any side of them.
Yeah, any side.
Yeah.
Pick it up. All right. Message sent. Message sent. Thank you so much, Michael.
Have a nice and a prosperous day. I wish you all the best.
You too.
And thanks for having
yes. Yeah, man, no problem. Thank you so much for calling. That's all the time we have for the callers this morning during the Consumer Hour. We make way now for Cliff Hughes Online. We are live on location at the new forensic pathology unit that's being opened here at 149 Orange Street. Kinda, I would say, Slipe Road as well, because we are right now looking at the Kingston Public Hospital. So, but that's where we are, and you'll hear much more about that when Cliff Hughes takes over.
That was the Consumer Hour with Nora Gay Banton.